Okay.
Hi, people. So Divine got a present for me today while I was at school, and when I came, well, he was at school too. So he's gonna show me, and then I'm gonna go into my crazy.
You wanna kill me?
This crazy ass rant, okay, about school today. No. Hold on. I'm trying to get some light here because it's like all dark. My face is all dark.
Oh,
there we go. See, this is what you have, children, over here. This is mirror screen, so it's really the left side that he's on, but, well, it's my left, so. But it's doing the other side. But anyways, so Divine's going to give me a surprise.
Up and down.
Aw, thank you, hon. I needed a key. Give me a sour key.
It's not just any sour key. It's a limited edition Coca-Cola sour key.
What?
There's only one more at the store. And he charged me more. He charged me 50 cents. It's supposed to be 25.
Aw, thank you, Divine. But don't spend that much money on me again.
Don't worry.
Anyway, so Divine said, come say hi. Let them see your face.
Happy birthday, Canada.
This is my good son. Hold on, come. Wave. You didn't wave.
Child labor. What's kid to say hi?
So, anyways.
Anyways, bye.
What a terrible hair I have today. So, today.
Oh.
The class agreed that anybody who's on YouTube is an exhibitionist. Let me tell you something about me, okay? You want to label me an exhibitionist because I have videos on YouTube? Well, my neighborhood doesn't even know me. Doesn't even know I exist. My church knows that only sometimes I'll peep up. I have been quiet all my life. And I come on the computer. It's like, would you call a nerd an exhibitionist? You know, I come on the computer. I'm behind a computer and I say blah, blah, blah. Hi, grandchildren. Because, you know, this is the thing for me. I think, you know what? They're thinking about it on a shallow level and I'm letting it get to me because they're shallow and I'm not. But here's the thing for me. The thing for me is that I could die. I could die right now. I could just drop dead. Okay? I could have got hit by a car today. I could have been killed by Omar at any minute. Okay? That's why I ran away to, you know, and I could run all my life. But if something's going to happen, something's going to happen. Anything can happen to me. Divine could go from foster home to foster home and have nothing left of me besides some videos on YouTube. Do you not think he would appreciate that? I think these rich, spoiled kids who just had a secure life all their life, that's all they've known. They don't know what it's like to be in other people's shoes. I don't have family. I adopt people and kids in my neighborhood who like me because nobody likes me, okay? I don't have family because I moved around from family to family, and if you've ever moved around from family to family before, you know that it's very hard because your family that you left doesn't accept you back because they think you're too much like the other family, and then, you know, it just turns into this big, huge mess. And I went from house to house, and, you know, it's just, if you've lived in an adoption situation and you haven't lived a hoity-toity life where you've just sat home with your parents every day and everything was always stable, if you've had a life like mine where things were like this one minute and then they were like this the other minute, you appreciate things like YouTube because, you know, I didn't have my mother when I was growing up. I wish that I could have had some YouTube videos of her to watch. If YouTube was around, you know, I wasn't allowed to see her. I wasn't allowed to this and that. Like, you know, And then they don't think about cancer. They don't think about the fact that people are just non-perishable. You know, the people perish. They're not non-perishable. They go at any moment, at the click of a finger. Scientists know nothing. People drop dead every day, and the scientists have no clue why. They make up something half the time. My son could go, and I wouldn't mind just be like, you know what? There's my beautiful son. There he is. There is the child that I raised. Is there something wrong with, I'm not afraid of myself, and I don't have to go hiding. You know, some people are extremely shy to the fact where they couldn't even go on YouTube. I'm moderately shy. You know, there's times where, like, there's so many people in my neighborhood that I haven't even talked to. I'm quiet at church. I'm quiet. Anybody who knows me, they will never say I am an exhibitionist. I like to live life. I like to enjoy my life. I like to put on hats or, dress up for St. Patrick's Day. And I've always gone all out for Mother's Day, for all the mothers around me. But that's for the people around me. For the people around me, I've always been a different person so that I can make people happy. You know, like, I've always given the mothers around me on Valentine's Day and on Mother's Day tons of stuff because I appreciate mothers and I want them to feel good. For St. Patrick's Day, I would dress up for my son. That's a fun day for him. Am I going to stay in my house and be somber and be sad and be depressed? That's not doing anything for him. That's probably how I feel like being probably the majority of the time every day. But I resist that for the sake of my son and for the sake of the people around me. There are times when there's just no plan. I'm just in a bad, aura. And I can't do anything about that. But I live one life. Why not put on a hat for St. Patrick's Day? Am I going to be living another life and another life and another life that I could do that some other time? No, I got to do that now. So, YouTubers, if you think that you should be classified as exhibitionists, like I have, let me know if you think that's okay. And that's the thing, too. Like, you have to be open to criticism when you come on YouTube. Open to any comment. What was I going to say? There was this mother and this child. He's about 3 years old. Now, keep in mind, I remember my first lie. My first lie was when I was 6, and it's pretty gross, so I don't think you would want to hear it. It's a very gross situation, but a lot of people would lie about what I lied about. You might do things in your pants when you are young. So anyways, I made up the most ridiculous lie ever. And, I wasn't a bedwetter or anything like that, and my mom just went along with it. She just went along with it. She's just like, yeah, the dog came in and he pooed in your pants and he left. And she looked outside. She's like, where is he? Where is he? Go show me the dog. Where's the dog? I'm like, he went down. It's that dog. And my mom, like, there's no way, unless she was on some serious drugs. I knew she didn't believe me for a second. Because she was even looking at me like, I could feel, you look in people's eyes and you know what's up, right? So yeah, then, so this kid who was on Ellen was lying. He lied to his mother. Big time. He lied to his mother. And his mom is like crazy pants. She's like, I'm just going to make up a name. Nathaniel, did you lie about this? Did you eat the thing? She's not asking in a nice way, like inviting him to tell her the truth. So when the girl who was presenting showed this video, I said, this is the first thing I thought. Like, she really needs to learn how to talk to her child properly so that to invite him to tell her what's going on rather than lie to her. You know what I mean? He's a little kid too. It's like you have to take things in measure. Like, if my son like, he's 12 years old, and I will venture to talk to him like that now. But when he's like 3 years old, I'm going to invite him to do the right thing. I'm not going to be like, Nathan, did you do this? If somebody came to me and asked me if I did something in that tone, I'm just going to say no. Even if they said, did you, I don't know, write this essay, this wonderful grand essay, I'm going to think in my head just to say no, because listen to the way that she's saying it. Nathan, did you write this essay? She's not doing it in a nice way. So I mentioned this in class, and I said, you know, she really needs to do something about her parenting. Like, me, I'm, you know, and everybody's on different scales. Like, I need to get tougher with Divine, you know, but I don't know, but Divine can tell me anything. Divine is starting to lie to me now, and I think it's because it's a mix of things. You know what I mean? It's him being afraid to tell me the truth. I'm not addressing it. I'm more easy to lose my temper and you know, yell like that. But when he was a kid, he could tell me anything. He could tell me anything. Oh, it's the truth. I'm teaching him from a young age that it's okay to tell mom the truth. So he would never lie to me at 3 years old. And the way that she said, and when she hangs up the camera, you can tell she's pissed. I wonder if that boy got up. Whew. But, you know, she needs to calm herself down to invite her child, because she's going to have problems. You know, mothers already have problems with their sons not wanting them to tell them anything, because mothers live in la-la land, and they don't want to hear the truth. And when you have that kind of tone, your child's not going to want to tell you the truth. So you're creating this dynamic at 3 years old that's not going to work for you. He's always going to lie to you. So anyways, I go into my psychological analysis because it's YouTube. I'm allowed to. They didn't like that, because they're not attuned to that. They're not sensitive to that. But their comments about me being exhibitionist and whatever else, they had bad things to say about the mother. Oh, how could she put her son on YouTube and blah, 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 blah. So, you know, I hope that we get a lot of more blogging videos about blogs and about YouTube. What else did I want to say? You know, not today was great. And I think there's like a godly purpose for what happened today. Because, you know, I have this professor for semiotics, and he comes in the class and he'll sit down beside me and he'll like grab my arm and be like, how are you doing, and what's going on, and whoo, I feel tired. Before he does anything in the class, he makes sure he talks and checks in with me first. Before he leaves, he'll grab my arm, say bye, let me know that he's leaving. The class that I was in, where I got dissed as being, you know, exhibitionist, there's one time when she begged me to come to class because she really wanted them to hear my comments. And, you know, sometimes you can get puffed up, right? You can be like, oh, what a compliment. Like, when I say something, they'll be like, exactly, that was perfect. You know what I mean? And you'll get puffed up. So I think it was a great experience for these students to knock me off my pedestal today and to have me crying, because I was upset. I'm not an exhibitionist. I spent 2 years not talking at all. Like, people don't know how I just stay in the shadows, and I prefer to be in the shadows. If I go dancing, I will not be the one to be in the middle. People try to pull me or make me go in the middle. No, it's not happening. You know what I mean? Like, I am not the middle of the dance floor person. I don't care where my skill level is at. I don't care how much fun I'm having. If you put me in the middle of a dance floor, I might pee myself, you know? So, yeah. What do you think? Are YouTubes and anybody who puts a vlog on YouTube a exhibitionist? I said, you know what, I don't have anything to hide. I'm not smoking crack like Rob Ford in some corner somewhere. And like I said, there's many reasons for me doing this. That have to do with my son, has to do with my own mortality, has to do with the fact that, you know, it has to do with issues that I have probably with stability. There's no place that I have been able to just be for a long time without moving and all of these different things. If I can find a platform where I can exist, like, forever, you know what I mean, and where I can see my face, that is awesome. I don't have a camcorder. I have a laptop because I'm in school. I need one. And do I have family? No, not that I know of right now, not that like me. As soon as they hear I'm a Christian, they all just write me off as a bad person who doesn't like gay people, and then they don't want to talk to me at all. So that's my new family that I just came in contact with recently. You know, they didn't even reach out to really talk to me too much. It's a very sad situation. I can't believe it, but I know of a lot of stories of people who are reunited with their families and they face the same issues. So, you know, so I'm here and you're there, but this is mostly for me. I'm putting it out there. If I get comments, that's great. But this is mostly for me. I watch my own videos and do my own psychoanalysis on myself. I watch my New Year's video so that I can remember what my New Year's resolutions were, because of my life, or because of however it is my thinking, I can be very frantic. It's hard for me to do the same thing today that I did yesterday, you know, and it is almost like it never happens. So it's good for me to analyze myself and watch myself. I want to make a utility out of this at some point where I can time myself or do something constructive that will help me to hone down a schedule and do all those things that you see people that are just fantastic doing on YouTube, like scheduling their days and, you know, doing a budget and all that jazz, you know. So, and Deacon Neil, he prayed for me to have stability. He is the deacon at the church. So, and I think, you know, it's time. I have been in the washing machine. I have been in jail, out of jail. I don't mean that literally, but I mean that metaphorically. When I look at Apostle Paul's life, in shackles, stoned, I feel like I would love to have some stability. Do I have to go to heaven in order to get stability in my life? You know, we'll see. We'll see, because that's the goal. And I have a lot of goals, and I haven't been able to achieve them. And maybe, you know, putting things out there also makes you responsible for things. And if I say, like when I said, I'm going to get a car, I didn't get a car because I probably would have never got a car if I didn't tell somebody I'm going to get a car. But I got a car because I think a large part of it was that I told other people, and I had to make that real. I told people at work who I really, who really respect hard work and who I really respect, and then I praise the Lord, God allowed a car to come into my life. So, what else there? So that's it. This is a long video. See, I said I was gonna, in my video I said I'm gonna stick to 9 minutes, and I'm not sticking to those 9 minutes. So, it's a way to keep myself accountable. But let me tell you something, when I tell somebody something, it haunts me. So I'm not like a person that's bad to my word. Like, trust me, I'm true to my word to the point where it hurts. It seriously hurts. It takes all my lifeblood, and it hurts. It empties out my bank account. It hurts. So if I could just shut my mouth, that would be great. And just not talk to anybody. That's why I don't even like to keep too many friends, because I give too much. And if I had more than, if I had more than 10 friends, there's no way I would be here. Because I would end up on the cross. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I don't know how. See, that's why I understand now why Jesus ended up on the cross, because he had them 12 apostles. Had I have 12 good friends that I had to give everything to, it would be over for me. So I love YouTube. I respect YouTube. I don't know what else to say about this. I have to go. So peace out.